What's up, everyone? This is aGIANTmonster here with MikeFreshhhh and Bandit.
Hello.
And this video is about map control and flanking.
Okay, the first thing we're going to talk about is staying on the perimeter, on the outside perimeter of the maps.
See, if you stay on the outside of the perimeter, it gives you a better chance to control the fights that you're in, and you have less people shooting at you.
Yeah. Basically, you don't want to stay in the middle of the map, because once you're in the middle of the map, you're getting hit from all sides.
You're a sitting target,
yeah,
pretty much. Especially in this game, there's so many players and the maps are so big. You may have a sniper, you may have a guy just camping in a crate somewhere.
Yeah, even if you spawn in a building, for example, you know, you're pretty much just stuck in that building. Once you step outside, you don't know.
Yeah, if you're in a warehouse, you want to hug the walls, you want to hug the trucks, you want to stay near something, and you always want to have something to hide behind.
So you're basically using the perimeter of the map as a wall.
Yeah, if you could see in this, if you watch during the gameplay, you'll notice that I try to stay on the, you know, this one certain corner of the whole map. And
as you get better, you can venture into certain areas to find opponents, to find enemies. But starting off, if you want to have a good ratio and you want to make it easier on yourself, you want to stick to the perimeter. A lot of the best players do it. Cnanners, Hutch, a lot of those dudes, if you watch their gameplay, they're very on the outside of the perimeter.
Okay, and the second thing we're going to get into is running on the outsides of the map. It gives you a 10-second leeway, so don't be scared to run outside if you need to.
So have you guys ever had it where you're playing on a map and you run into an area where you get the 10-second
pretty
countdown?
much out of bounds.
Yeah, you're not supposed to be there. You can use this to your advantage. You can use it to flank your opponent because they don't expect anyone to come from that area. You're pretty much going behind their spawn, which is kind of a dick move, but it definitely helps you out for what you're trying to do.
And
either to get kills or to control what they're doing, you know?
And there's going to be a good example coming up on the video right here.
Yeah, so what Mike's going to be doing right now is he's going to be running outside of the map. Well, he's not doing it yet.
Right now.
Okay, right now. So right now he's running outside of the map, and this gives him the chance to flank this guy. He doesn't expect him, see? There you go. So that's a good way to kind of flank people. If they're holding down an area very tight and you can't get through, you might want to try that.
Okay, and the third thing we're going to talk about is adjusting your routes depending on your enemies.
And what I mean by that is sometimes you'll play against players who only stick inside of the warehouse area. And what you want to do is you don't want to run through there if you know they're in there. You want to adjust your weapons to what they're using. If they're in the warehouse, you might want to use a shotgun maybe. You know, it'll kill them before they can kill you. If the players are kind of long range, a lot of sniper, you either want to flank them very aggressively or you want to switch to a recon class or assault class, something a little more long range.
Okay, and the last thing we're going to talk about is spawn traps and flanking.
For spawn traps, it's very helpful if you're playing Conquest, Rush, or even Deathmatch.
Yeah, this is more team-oriented because it's going to be, you know, it's kind of hard doing it by yourself, but it's very possible.
Yeah, so the reason spawn traps are good in this game is when you're spawn trapping someone, they're not capturing a flag, they're not planting on Rush, and it's hard for them to kill people in deathmatch, you know, so you really want to spawn trap. Also, aggressive flanking. People flank a little bit, they kind of go where there's no action. When I talk about aggressive flanking, I mean literally run all the way on the outside of the edge and just get to their spawn and come from behind. You can use, once again, the
going outside of the bound.
Yeah.
Out of bounds. And the last topic we're going to talk about is knowing your surroundings.
Okay, what Mike means by that is you want to know where you're at all the time. If you're in a warehouse, you want to be up against the wall. You want to have cover behind a truck. If you're in this area right here in the video, you want to stay close to the crates. All the best players on YouTube and MLG do that. So the better you can do that, the better it is for you. You're a better player, you know?
Yeah, it's either whether you're knowing the map or keeping your back against the wall if you don't know.
Survivability.
Pretty much. And that concludes this episode of Noob Tips number 3. Don't forget to subscribe.